Hey, welcome to Impact Leadership. I'm Brother Jackie Cannell, and I'm your host for Impact Leadership. I'm so glad you connected with us and tuned in. A few weeks ago in these teachings, I gave you some leadership challenges. This week, I want to give you another challenge, and I want to ask you to take a test with me. That's right, a test. You're going to go, oh no, Brother Jack, don't give me no test. Well, I'm going to ask you to do this. I want you to take the mirror test with me. You know, when you pick up a mirror and you look in it, guess who you see? You. That's right. And I want you to take that mirror test with me. And when you look at this mirror, the first person I must know in the mirror test is myself. And that's becoming self-aware. When you look at the mirror and you look at you, you need to take that test to become self-aware of who you really are. And I've learned that the first person I got to get along with is me. That's right, my self-image. Am I okay with what I see? If you look at yourself and you go, well, I'm not okay with this. Well, you know what? If you can't be okay with you, then you're not going to pass the leadership test, because I'm going to tell you, all of that's going to migrate out from you. You got to pass that self-image test. How do you look when you look in that mirror? Do you have it together? Now, I'm not just saying, is your makeup on, or is your hair combed, or whatever the case may be, but I'm saying that you have to look at yourself and go, what is the one thing that I'm not okay with? And that's your self-image. So if it's, as you look in the mirror and you take that self-image test and you say, I need to change this about me. Well, hey, go for it. Make the change. Maybe it's the way you look. Maybe it's the expression you give. Maybe it's the clothes you wear. Maybe. All of that's something you've got to look at. And if you're not happy with you, then you're not going to be that leader that's going to be knocking it out of the park. I can promise you that. So you got to take that self-image test. And then the first person that caused me problems, I've understood, is myself. And that is, I got to take the self-honesty test. Coping with difficult people is always a problem, especially if the difficult people is yourself. You know, if you look at yourself and you go, man, I have to honestly evaluate myself. How am I? What kind of person am I? Am I difficult? If that's the case, you've got to sit back and take a real self-examination with that. And then the first person I get to change is myself. When I look in that mirror and I focus on that, that's me in that mirror. And maybe I need to, if there's some changes that I need to do, that's called self-improvement. What is it about you that you need to improve on? I bet if you think about it and you're honest about it, you go, you know what, there's some things I got to really improve on. Self-improvement. And the first person that can make a difference is myself. And that's called self-responsibility. You know, as we examine ourselves in the mirror, it's kind of like looking at an X-ray of yourself. You know, if you have an X-ray of yourself and you go, well, I don't like that X-ray, I'm just going to touch it up and fix it. Well, that doesn't solve the problem. A lot of people, you know, if they're sick and they have an X-ray taken and we find the problem, we need to get it fixed. But if we took and said, well, I don't like that X-ray of me, I'm just going to kind of fix this X-ray, that doesn't change you. So when you look at the mirror, you've got to really take that reflection and make it personal, and not just touch up the mirror, because the mirror reflects you. You got to look at the object of you and go, man, what is it that I need to do better? You see, you got to stop blaming other people. I found in leadership that a lot of people just want to blame everybody else for their failures or their the situations that they don't like or the things they don't like. You got to stop blaming everybody else. Look at yourself, and you got to do the hard work of resolving the issues that cause you problems. You know, in life, nobody's going to do your push-ups for you. You got to do them yourself. And you can't blame everybody else for all the junk and the garbage in your life. You got to stop that, and you got to take responsibility for what you see in the mirror, and you got to take responsibility of fixing or improving what you don't like. Be yourself, to me, is about the worst advice you can give to some people. Some people say, just be yourself. Well, if yourself is a brat, yourself is negative, listen, we don't just need advice, be yourself. But I believe that we need advice, that we need to look in the mirror and give an honest evaluation. What is about me that needs to be improved? And guys, I'm going to tell you, if you'll take that honest test and look at you and go, I really want to achieve more. I want to be more. I want to do greater things. Well, take the mirror test and be honest with that test. You see, I believe that what we expect, we need to reflect. And if what we're expecting we don't reflect, we're hypocritical. So what I want you to do is what you expect in life. Reflect that in the mirror test, and you'll be on the right road. So, hey, thanks for tuning in to Impact Leadership, and I encourage you to go share with me some of the things you learn on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. I'd love to hear from you guys, and let me know how this mirror test goes for some of y'all. If you're like me, I've gone, man, I looked in there and I go, I need to fix that, change that, improve that. Let me know about you guys. I'd love to hear back from you. And don't miss a single Impact Leadership by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And remember, you're not average, but you are learning to be an excellent leader. I'll see you next time.